Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Lucy who lived at a farm called Littletown. Now, Lucy was a very good little girl, but she had a bit of a habit of losing things, pocket-handkerchiefs in particular. "Lily white kitten," cried Lucy, "have you seen my 3 pocket-handkerchiefs?" But the kitten only went on washing its paws. It hadn't seen a single one. Lucy sighed and walked along, wondering where they could be. Next, she asked a speckled hen named Sally Henny Penny, "Have you found my pocket-handkerchiefs, Sally?" But Sally only clucked about going barefoot, and she didn't seem to have any handkerchiefs at all. Poor Lucy. Lucy decided to climb the hill behind the farm. She followed a steep, stony path that led higher and higher, up toward the clouds. She thought she saw something white on the grass far above her. Could it be her laundry? Near the top of the hill she came to a spring bubbling out of the rock, and right there, tucked into the side of the hill, was a very small door. Lucy knocked, once, twice, and heard a tiny sniffle from inside. The door opened, and Lucy stepped into the neatest little kitchen you ever did see. There she met a very short, very round person, with a white cap and a bunch of pins in her mouth. This was the famous Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle. Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle was a clear starcher and a laundress. She was very, very busy. Sniffle, sniffle, snuffle, went her nose, and twinkle, twinkle, went her eyes. She told Lucy that she had found the lost handkerchiefs, and they were almost ready. As they talked, Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle showed Lucy the other laundry she was doing. There was a tiny blue jacket. "Oh, that belongs to Peter Rabbit," said Lucy. "It's shrunk quite a bit in the wash, hasn't it?" Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle just nodded and kept on working. "And look at this, a red-spotted waistcoat for that mischievous squirrel Nutkin." Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle took great pride in her work. She washed for everyone, from the birds in the trees to the mice in the fields. Everyone needed clean clothes, after all. The little laundress invited Lucy to sit and have a cup of tea. It was very pleasant in the hillside kitchen, with the smell of hot irons and the sound of the steam. Lucy felt very lucky to have found such a kind, new friend. When the work was done, it was time to deliver the laundry. Lucy helped carry the bundles back down the hill. They stopped at the ferns and the bushes, leaving clean stockings for the hens and tiny mittens for the kittens. At the edge of the woods, it was time to say goodbye. "Thank you, Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle," Lucy called out. But as she watched, something very strange began to happen. Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle began to run, faster and faster, and her clothes seemed to just fall away. Lucy blinked her eyes in surprise. Where Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle had been, there was now nothing but a little brown hedgehog. She had shed her cap and her gown, and was scurrying home to her house in the rock. It was a secret that Lucy would keep forever. You see, my friends, Lucy learned that even the smallest creatures have important work to do and a place where they belong. We should always be kind and thankful for those who help us, no matter how small they might be. What a wonderful secret to find in the hills. I hope you enjoyed our little trip to the Newlands Valley today. Remember, there's magic all around us if we only take the time to look. Join me next time, because the adventure is only just beginning. Sleep well, my dear friends.